All right, Shalom, Shalom. It's your brother Wabram. You're back with another lesson, Lord, willing to be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Waha, Rakakwadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah. No honor to the apostles, elders, bishops of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 men of the Lord you see on the highways and byways, prophesying in the name and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Also in the correct doctrine. I want to send a shalom to the one-third men, women, and children that will escape the judgments of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah by their faith. Got another lesson I want to bring out through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. As you see on the screen, Arkansas farmers are pleading for Trump's help. And no help is coming, man. These curses are now being shifted to our enemies. And they are clueless to the downfall of their kingdom. And it's only going to get worse from here. And Esau is setting up to come against you Jakes, man. You blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, which you should know that by now. But I got a couple videos, and I want to hit these scriptures. But this is the end of Esau's kingdom, man.
I've never been as worried as I am now about whether or not my kids and grandkids will be able to carry on.
He said, well, Mr. Trump, I need to see the fruit of love.
5 of my customers have committed. That's how serious that this is.
And what it costs for us to farm is astronomical now.
My farm was paid for equipment. All my tractors are 50 years old. And I can't hardly make this deal work. I think the tariffs are the ice cream on the cake of a perfect storm.
After a horrible year last year where most farmers in Arkansas Delta lost money, this year's going to be worse.
We made a decision to go out this year in the spring. So my son will not be the second generation on our farm.
We're going to lose 25 or 30% of the farmers in this country if they don't do something. It has to be done, and it's not just here. It's everywhere.
And see, it's not only in Arkansas, it's everywhere. And see why the White House focuses on getting you out of the country. They're not focusing on what needs to be done to keep this place going. And they know that this place is finished, man. The elite are done with Babylon the Great, man. This is basically the curtain call for Babylon the Great. You can't see it. It's not meant for you to see, man. It's only for the hopeful elect, the men of the Lord, to see it. Because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is ultimately, he's the one bringing this place down. But the elite are leading their people straight to destruction. And they are clueless, man, of this happening. They believe that the DT was going to get in office and bring them back to prominence. But it's over with, man. Now these curses are starting to cleave to our enemies.
Until the federal government steps in to save them, farmers have no one to turn to but God.
Farmers, in my opinion, and it's only my opinion, are closer to thee than anyone else on this earth because we live in your earth every day. And when we're hurting you, Lord, we can't help what's happened to us.
And see, they've lived deliciously off the land, off of Jake getting basically down there free labor to basically have these farms. And now you see DT done turned against them, man. Took away their they took away their subsidies and things that they get to continue to farm on their land. He took away their labor force. Now he's using AI to basically continue to crush them all the way, man. Because their slogan was, WHO was, you will own nothing and be happy. And this square here clearly shows you it's going to be a famine here in Babylon the Great. Now check this out. This is what the farming the industry is going to.
Farms are currently getting overhauled with AI machines, and the benefits are actually pretty impressive. They've even got AI machines that are zapping weeds with lasers, blasts weeds in the field like it's playing Space Invaders. The goal is no chemicals, no herbicides, just high-tech weed control that leaves crops untouched. And some of these are even solar powered, so the sun helps grow the crops and powers the machines that harvest them. That's some full circle wizardry right there. Across the world, farms are trading in human hands for robotic arms. There's machines that now pick strawberries, sort apples, and harvest lettuce, with more precision and speed than any tired human could manage. Companies like Agrobot, FF Robotics, and FarmWise are developing machines that literally see the fruit, identify its ripeness using AI, and then pluck it perfectly. No squished peaches, no bruised berries. And if you thought that was crazy, drones are now planting the seeds, monitoring crop health, and even spraying fertilizer. With multi-spectral cameras and AI mapping, a drone can scan a massive field and tell a farmer exactly where the crops are stressed before a human could even notice. And this isn't just convenience, it's necessity. Labour shortages are crushing farms at the moment. People don't want to work 12-hour shifts in the heat for minimum wage. No surprise.
And see, this is what crushed the farming industry, AI. And now Esau is complaining about everything. Look at this. Look at this. This ain't really a mistake. This is all done because their kingdom is falling, man. And they want to reproduce, but they're going to reproduce for Jake. It says white woman from Georgia sues fertility clinic after giving birth to a so-called black baby, man. So here you go, man. These are the curses that they're under, man. Now, they have lived deliciously off the earth. Now, you see right here, this is all over the globe. I'm not just saying in Babylon. Right here, this is a mother, daughter, and maid in Johannesburg, South Africa. 1977, man. Still slaves back then, man. And shit, that ain't even what, 48 years ago? That ain't that long ago, man. Now, Esau has lived deliciously and got benefits, but they made it seem like Jake is the only one getting benefits from the government. Now, this guy right here is able to work, and he's going to complain about the $2,800 a month he was getting in food stamps, taken down to $350. Now, see, Esau uses Jake as the face of crime, for the face of poverty, but they are really the ones the benefits of the benefits that they give.
Trump has cut my food stamps from $2,800 down to $350. Now, what am I supposed to do? So I literally just got this piece of mail today saying that due to new policy changes from the Trump administration, all this shit, whatever, that all these cuts and whatever he's doing over there, now they're telling me I have to go work. Now I have to go do all this. Well, I literally got 5 kids. Okay, I'm trying to sit here and spend time with them. I'm not trying to go work, 50, 60 hours a week so I can pay bills. I just really don't understand. I voted for him this last election because I thought what he had good was going on, but now all of a sudden, all this policy stuff's coming out, and now he's making all these cuts, and now he doesn't want to help the less fortunate people no more. I'm done with that guy. I'm done with that guy. I'm not. If he gets voted in again, I'm leaving this country because I'm not dealing with this no more. This is all shit.
You see here, white privilege has been taken away, man. It's only the elite privilege. Joe Blow 6-pack Edomites are not going to receive the benefits that the elite receive, and they're basically letting you know that you are just like a nigger. You basically a nigger, man. So these low on a low level Edomites that didn't receive the benefits of the elite, they're gonna suffer, man. Way worse than we did. Because these curses, they're not going to be able to get through them. They're never been low like they are now. And man, I don't know how they're going to stand one day in the kingdom of heaven, because their kingdom is now. And the kingdom will come is for you blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans.
with the end of the American Empire. The question is it China next? We're at the end of an empire right now. It is the end. It's the end of this. And all empires always come to an end. The Roman Empire, the Greek Empire, Chinese were the earliest. So what we're looking at today is the end of the American Empire. So it's a very dangerous time. It's explosive, with Palestine and Gaza. All the stuff that's going on is an end of times. Not biblical, but just an end of an era. And the trouble when this comes to an end, war follows. That's what I'm afraid of.
So that goes to show you that this kingdom is fallen, and now war is going to take place because they can't keep up with the downfall of Babylon the Great, man. And they're not able to keep it up anymore, man. The dollar's crashing. These other countries are going to different nations, China mostly, and Russia, the BRICS currency. They're leaning on the BRICS currency now and doing away with the dollar. Not only that, they're doing away with the internet. Africa just clicked on their internet, man. They're not leaning on the West anymore. So you're seeing the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is the kingdom of Esau, man. And it shows you that this place is finished, man. And no matter what they say or what they do, they cannot keep it up. This is all biblical prophecy. Let's start here in Lamentations 4. I just want to, put the lesson in order. It says, Lamentation 4:21, it says, Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. So the cup of slavery, man. Those curses. This is what you're finna receive, man. It says, Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked. See that? You're naked, man. All the things that you've done in the earth is being shown, and everyone can see it now, man. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. See that? Our punishment, our judgment has been completed. And that cup soon to be passed through to you. And that's those curses, man. It says, He will no more carry thee away captive into captivity. Salakia. So now we're not going to be carried into captivity anymore. But Esau, you're going to be carried into captivity. It says, He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. See that? Your sins, your nakedness, is going to be seen by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. All the things you've done in the earth, is the Lord is seeing it. And you can't hide yourself. You can't cover it up anymore. And that's why Esau wants to come against Jake, man, because his kingdom is going down. And he don't want Jake to receive his blessing, man, his kingdom. That's why he's going to come down with wrath. Like I said, at Revelation 12:12, man, knowing that he had but a short time. But we are at his end, man, and we're seeing that cup being passed through to him. This is Jeremiah 49 and verse 12. It says, For thus said Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. See that? That cup is going to be passed through to you. We weren't supposed to drink of the cup, but we did. Now it's your turn. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? So we drunk of the cup. Do you think you're not going to go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. See that? You're not going to go unpunished. You're going to surely drink of that cup. For I have sworn by myself, said Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse. See that? You're going to receive the curses, man. And your kingdom is going to be destroyed. And that's what we're telling you, man. We just ambassadors of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua telling you what the scriptures are saying. And all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. That's your judgment, man. That's that cup being filled to the very, very top, man. For you to drink of it, man. This is Habakkuk. Let me get to it. Where is it at? There we go. This is Habakkuk 2 in verse 15. It says, woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth a bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. See that he calls us a sin, man. He put all this wickedness before us and calls us to sin, man. It says, thou art filled with shame for glory. See that? The shame you're being covered with, man. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua's right hand shall be turned unto thee. See that? That cup the Lord has in his right hand is being turned to you. Now it's your turn. Those curses are finna cleave to our enemies, man. Now it's your turn to drink of that cup. It says, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. See that? Shameful spewing shall be on your glory, man. Let me get this in the NLT. It says, but soon it will be your turn to be disgraced. Come drink and be exposed. See that? You're being exposed for all the wickedness that you've done, man. Drink from the cup of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua's judgment, and all your glory will be turned to shame. See that? You've been a beacon of hope for all the world. And now no one wants to come here, man. You just put to shame the South Koreans by putting chains on their people, man. Because you think that you are the dominating nation in the world, man. That everyone is going to bow unto you, man. But that's going to cause those nations to turn away their business, their investments. They don't want to be put to shame, man. They don't want to be embarrassed before the whole world, man. And that was an embarrassment before the whole world. And I think that was a new plant that they brought the South Koreans in to build it up to turn over the jobs to the so-called Americans. See, this is the shameful spewing on your glory, man. It says, Good News Translation, it says, you in turn will be covered with shame. See that? You're going to be covered with shame instead of honor. See that? No one is going to honor you because you made everyone to basically be at your feet, man. You yourself will drink and stagger. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua will make you drink your own cup of punishment. Oh my goodness. And your honor will be turned to disgrace. That's plain, man. That's plain. So the Lord is building up your downfall, man. He's building up your downfall because of the pride that you have and you've shown toward every nation on the earth, but mostly the children of Israel, man. You've shown great pride to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. So no matter what you say or do, you're not going to be able to turn that cup away from the Lord's judgment, man. He's going to make you drink of the cup of your punishment. And you're going to be in a pitiful case because these curses are finna cleave to you, man. These curses are coming. And you're already seeing a glimpse of what you're going to have to suffer in the kingdom of heaven on a low level. And soon it will be full force that you're going to have to drink of that cup, man. This is Deuteronomy 30 and verse 6. It says, and Yahweh Hashem Yahushua thy power will circumcise thy heart and the heart of thy seed to love Yahweh Hashem Yahushua thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul, that thou mayest live. And it's talking about you blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, the elect at this time. It says, and Yahweh Hashem Yahushua thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies. See that? We see these curses are going to come upon our enemies, man. And it's doing it now. The Lord is turning the dial from being on the curses to being on Esau. So the Lord is shifting the earth into being in the power of the children of Israel, man. It says, And Yahweh Shem Yahshua thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee. See that? Which persecuted thee. Who persecuted us, man? Who hate us? They're showing that right now, man. So all these curses are going to come upon our enemies, man. And let me hit a couple curses. I ain't going to hit all of them. But hit a couple curses that basically stuck out to us. And you can see them curses on us, man. This is Deuteronomy 28. It started at 16. It says, cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field. And see, you're not going to be able to till the field anymore, man. It's over with, man. AI is taking over. It says, and in the cities, man, no one has jobs, man. It says, cursed shall be thy basket in thy store. Cursed shall thou be the fruit of thy body, your children, man. Now you got all kind of diseases when your children are born, man, because you're spraying shit in the air. The water is undrinkable. The air is unbreathable. The food is uneatable, edible. So you're receiving the punishments that you put upon yourself, man. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kin, and the flocks of thy sheep. Cursed shall thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shall thou be when thou goest out. And that's plain, man. And these curses that you can see on Jake now is being turned on our enemies. It says, how about drop down verse 25. Like I said, I'm going to hit a couple of them. It says, verse 25, it says, Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall cause thee to be smitten before thy enemies. See? You're going to receive the same punishment that we had to go through. Thou shalt go out one way against them and flee 7 ways before them. See, your power is being taken away, man. And shall be removed into all kingdoms of the earth. And see, you're going to be scattered amongst all the kingdoms of the earth, man, when you're going into hardcore slavery. These things that you're going to have to suffer, man. And you're going to have to drink of the whole cup of it. This is dropping down to verse it's so many. I'm going to get to 30, but I ain't going to get 30 because we ain't going to do that. 28, it says, Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. And that's you, man. You're going to see all the things that you see us receive. You're not going to be able to be partakers of it. That is the curses that we had to suffer. Verse 29, it says, thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind grope in darkness. And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore. See, you're going to wish you came out of this slavery, this hardcore bondage that we was in. But no one is going to be able to save you from it, like it said over here. And no man shall save thee. See that? No one was able to save us out of your hands. No one was able to give us relief from that hardcore bondage. We had to go through it. And you got to go through it too. Dropping down to verse 32, it says, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. See? You're going to be given over to another people, man. Like it's another modern day like child support, man. The man can't be the man can't basically get the rights of being a father because the courts are not in his favor. The courts are not in his favor to get rights to the kid. He just got to pay child support. That's like me. I had to pay child support for 21 years and never was able to give my daughter one weekend. But I didn't have no money to even get a lawyer to even fight it. And then if I did, they still wouldn't have got no rights on it. So this is what you're going to see. But your children are going to be sold to other plantations, just like ours was, man. You're not going to receive the benefit of being able to see your kids grow up and prosper and be, in this society, it was able to be doctors, lawyers, be able to go out to college and just enjoy their so-called life in their kingdom. But the kingdom that's coming is going to be our time to rule and for our kids to be prosperous and to sell your children into slavery, just like ours was, man. 32, it says, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long. And there shall be no might in thy hand. See that you're not going to be able to stop the men of the Lord from selling your children into another plantation, another planet, or wherever, however the Lord have it set up. You're not going to have any might to have your children to have them, to keep them. And you're going to remember what your children look like. And you're going to wish you had them back. Just imagine that, man. Not being able to see your kids grow up and you kiss them and hug them and love them. That is going to happen, man. These are the curses that we went through. And this is the cup you're going to have to drink as well. Verse 33, it says, the fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up. And so you're going to be, you're going to have to give your goods to the children of Israel, man. You're not going to benefit and prosper with the things of your hands. You're not going to receive that prosperity. It says, shall another nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always. See that? You're only going to be oppressed and crushed always, man. This is what you did to the children of Israel, man. So that thou, let me slow down. It says, so that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thy eyes, which thou shalt see. See that? You're going to be mad. You're going to be crushed when you see the children of Israel doing what you did to them, to you. 37, it says, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, a proverb and a byword among all nations, whether Yahweh Hashem Yahushua shall lead thee. See that? You're going to be a astonishment, a proverb, and a byword to all the nations, just like we was, man. Niggas, spicks, wetbacks, all the type of names that you call on us, that the other nations didn't never call us. But that's going to be you, Esau, the so-called white man the Bible speaks of, man. These are curses that we had to go through. Now this is going to be passed through to you. You're going to have to suffer through these curses. Drop down to verse 45. It says, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed. And that's plain, man. All these curses you have to go through, man, until you be destroyed. Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee. And we know that you took on these scriptures, man. So you supposed to follow the laws as well, man. Especially the brotherly covenant. So this is on you, man. You took on the scriptures, man. Drop down to 48, it says, therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which Yahweh Hashem Yahushua shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness. See that? The want of all things. It's your turn, man. And he's in the want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck. And see, we're going to put a yoke of iron upon your neck, man, until he have destroyed thee. Same thing is going to happen to you, man. These are the curses that we had to suffer, and so you had to suffer them as well, man. Like I said, there's so many curses that I'm not going to get all of them. Just hit a couple points that you know what I'm saying, we already know that you're going to stick out towards you, man. And one of the main ones is this one, 68. It says, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Knowing Egypt symbolized bondage. And you're going into bondage. And you're going to be taken with ships, man. Well, the scriptures tell you that you're going to be sold to the Sabians. It says, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. So you're going to be sold for bondmen and bondwomen. No one is going to protect you and save you from the hands of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and his people, man. Let me see if I can get that right there real quick. So Joel 3:8. Let me get that real quick. Because you're going to be in a slave trade too, man. We're going to see who the bucks is, and who got the best teeth, and who got a strong back, who teeth look good, and who can mate the best. You're going to be on that chopping block too, man. Breeded like a dog. So this is the curses that you're going to have to go through, man. And this is just a glimpse. You haven't hit the. This is a glimpse into this, man. But once you have to experience it, you will soon know that this is the truth, man. We told you the truth. This is let's start at 6. Joel 3 and verse 6, it says, "The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians." See that? You sold to the Grecians, the so-called white man. It says, "that ye might remove them far from their border." And see, we remove far from our border. "Behold, I will raise them out of the place whether ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head." And see, what you've done to us, these curses that we had to suffer, and you basically came against us, you're going to have to do it, man. It's your turn. The Lord is going to recompense you. It says right here, and will return your recompense upon your own head. See that? Your payback. "And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hands of the children of Judah." See that? "And they shall sell them into the Sabians." So there's the Hamite nation, man. So you're going to be sold to Hamites, which basically they're going to be taskmasters over you for the first time. Well, you only get 1,000 years to build up the kingdom of heaven. But the Sabians are going to be the taskmasters over you, man. To be a people afar off. For Yahweh Shem Yahushua have spoken it. So the Lord has spoken this, man. We ain't making this up. This ain't nothing we coming up with our own thoughts. The Lord has spoken this. So the same thing you did to us is going to be done to you. You're going to be sold into the hands of the Sabians. And basically, like I said, they're just going to be taskmasters over you. NLT, it says, "I will sell your sons and your daughters to the people of Judah, and they will sell them to the people of Arabia, a nation far away. I, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, have spoken." The Good News Translation. See, all right, that's read. "I will let your sons and daughters be sold to the people of Judah. They will sell them to the far off Sabians. I, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, have spoken." So you're going to be a possession, man. Just like we was, man. So y'all really need to be watching Roots and watching all these different slave movies. What's it called? Roots is one of the main ones, but shit, is so many. Y'all need to be watching that, man, because what y'all have done to us, that's a low level for what's going to be done to you. Because the hatred you showed to us, it's going to be double, man. Revelation 18, the cup is going to be double. So this is it, man. This is it. Because what you done to the children of Israel, man, the apple of the Lord's eye, that punishment is coming for that, man. And not only that, you touch your Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Was it Isaiah, 47? So this is not a light thing, man. What they did to us. Because these curses, you read them, you be like, damn, I can't believe we went through all that. And we made it through. So now, that cup is being passed through our enemies, man. Let me start here. This is Baruch 4 and 27. It says, "Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto power, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you." See that? Brought these curses upon you. The Lord was remembering us, man. He woke us up. He said he would save us out of your lands. And it says, "For as it was your mind to go astray from power, so be in return, seek him 10 times more." And that's why you see the men of the Lord on the highways and byways seeking the Lord 10 times more than we have before. It says, "For he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will be comfort for thee. It's like it. Let me read that again. I read that back. He says, take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee. Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoiced at thy fall. See that? Y'all finna be miserable. And you see it now, man. The Lord is clicking that switch, slowly turning up the dial, man. It says, miserable are the cities which thy children served. Miserable is she that received thy sons. So that's Babylon the Great. They received the sons of the children of Israel, man. This place is going to be miserable. It says, for as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad at thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. See that? You're to be grieved for your own desolation. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning. See that? Your pride is going to be turned to mourning. This is the judgment the Lord is going to give to our enemies, man. These curses. So Lord, what was that? If I'm in it there. Shalom. Shalom.